Namaste. Welcome to Live Sunya Talks. Today we are going to discuss about Āgamas, which is going to held every Sunday. Āgamas, Ekotara Āgamas, translated from Sanskrit to Chinese by Gautam Sangadeva from Kushan Empire, Kashmir during Eastern Chen Dynasty 317 4 Translation Department under the guidance of Dhanacharya Nagjiva Aka Dr. Lim Suyojin. Ekotara Agama, Chapter 27, the chapter on equal orientation towards the Four Noble Truths, Chatvari Arya Satyani, 27. Today Dr. Raj Savar will be our reader. So, good morning, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you so much, Baji. So, before we go quickly into our reading, let's practice our 9 to 0 and then we go to our reading.
9 to
Okay?
0, yeah.
So, we are studying the Ekotara Agama. Today we are doing 27.5. Thus, I have heard. One time the Buddha was staying at Anathapindida's ashrama in Jitwana of Shravasti. At that time, Bodhisattva Maitreya came to the Tathagata, prostrated at his feet and sat to one side. The Bodhisattva Maitreya addressed the Bhagavan. How many qualities must a Bodhisattva, Mahasattva, perfect while practicing Dana Paramita in order to complete all 6 paramitas and swiftly attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi? The Buddha replied to Maitreya, a Bodhisattva, Mahasattva who practices 4 fundamental qualities will perfect the 6 paramitas and swiftly attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. What are the 4? First, a Bodhisattva gives equally to Buddhas, Pratyeka Buddhas and ordinary people without discrimination, constantly reflecting. All beings depend on food for survival. Without food, they perish. This is the first quality that perfects the 6 paramitas. Second, when giving away his head, eyes, marrow, brain, kingdom, wealth, wife or children, the Bodhisattva gives joyfully without attachment. Just as a condemned man deprived from death rejoices uncontrollably, so too does the Bodhisattva rejoice in giving, maintaining his vow without clinging. Third, Maitreya, when practicing generosity, the Bodhisattva benefits all beings equally, never seeking personal gain but only the unsurpassed true path. This is the third quality that perfects the 6 paramitas. Furthermore, Maitreya, when practicing generosity, the Bodhisattva, Mahasattva contemplates thus. Among all beings, Bodhisattvas stand supreme, perfecting the 6 paramitas and comprehending the true nature of phenomena. Why? After receiving sustenance, their faculties become tranquil. They observe precepts without anger, cultivate loving kindness, practice vigorous diligence, increase wholesome qualities, eliminate unwholesome ones, maintain unwavering concentration, attain eloquence, and never deviate from the dharma gates. Thus, they perfect all 6 paramitas through giving and accomplish Dana Paramita. When a Bodhisattva, Mahasattva practices these four methods, they will swiftly attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Therefore, Maitreya, when a Bodhisattva Mahasattva wishes to give, they should make these vows and perfect all practices. Thus, Maitreya, should you train? When the Maitreya heard what the Buddha said, he followed it with joy. Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. In this sutra, a few things that are important. No? First, Maitreya Bodhisattva. Maitreya is the next Buddha. Okay, in this case, apparently he come from the Tusita heaven, come to meet this Buddha. No? Okay, normally this kind of discussion they happen in early in the morning. This thing come. Secondly, that is a six paramita. Now, six paramita started with the dana. Okay, and this six paramita is the main practice for Brahmana. It's not for Sramana, no. Remember, it's for one. Because the first one is dana. Sramana cannot give dana, no, because they don't have money, you know. Okay, so only Brahmana they are this thing. So dana is very important. Okay, this thing. So the six paramita, okay, is the main practice for the Bodhisattva. It's also the main practice for the Brahmana. Okay, so the first one is on the dana. So the dana immediately differentiate the Brahmana from the Sramana, no? Because Brahmana is the donor, not the receiver. You are affluent, no? You can. That's why even in SIF, no. Okay, we donate rather than we take donation, no. Because we are practicing this Brahmana. Okay, so that's the six paramita. First, of course, this dana. Okay, then of course you have to practice endurance. Endurance now. That means when you perform your duty, you know, you face many difficulty, you know, and the world is always respond in a way that is out of your expectation, you know. So sometimes you have to control your emotion. Okay, like yesterday, you know, in our Nikaya, we talk about two types of samadhi. One is to enter into samadhi. Okay, second one is to maintain your samadhi. Maintain endurance, no? You need to maintain the endurance, okay? Then just endure itself is negative, you know? Then you have to spend energy, you know? Okay? Then you need to be diligent. The third one, you know? Okay, you endure is negative, you know? Then you have to active, you know? You need to spend your energy, okay? Then after that, is what they call this practice samadhi, samatha. Okay, the vipassana. Okay, these are the thing now. Okay, now you look at the eight normal path. Eight normal path, there's no donation, you know. Eight normal paths are for the Sramana. Sramana also can practice eight normal paths. Okay, so eight normal they cover for all. But this six paramita is mainly for the Bodhisattva, and Bodhisattva is always Brahmana. None of them is only one of them is earthbound Bodhisattva in the form of Sramana. All of them are in the form of Brahmana. Okay, so they have long hair, they wear all the costume jewelry, they have they decorated very nicely. Okay, these are the thing. Okay, now then the secondly is that you as a Bodhisattva, no, the first thing is that you should not differentiate between a Buddha, a Bodhisattva, a Patyaka Buddha, a Sravaka, even a common people. No. To us, they are the same. Non-differentiation. Okay, this thing. So especially when you come to the Arhats, you know, Arhats. Okay, so the Arhat as a Sravaka, what they call the Patyaka Buddha, the Bodhisattva, and the Buddha, they are the same Arhat. Okay, only the level is not the same. Okay, now Patyaka Buddha is the one who realized on their own. There are many philosophers, they realize on their own, they call it Patyaka Buddha. Okay, or sometimes much easier to understand is Deva Madhusya. I use Deva Madhusya better than Patyaka. Deva Madhusya. Okay, so especially this Brahmana, they are Deva Madhusya. Brahmana is under this Deva Madhusya. That means they believe in gods. Okay, they believe in the what they call the morality of human being. Okay, and you look at India now. You look at all the Hindu, everything. They're basically under this sect, Brahmana. This Deva Manusya sect. Okay, and this Deva Manusya sect you extend further. You become the Bodhisattva sect. The Bodhisattva. Okay, so the Bodhisattva is almost actually Bodhisattva and Brahmana is they're the same, They're basically they're the same. That's why there are a few characteristics. First, a non-differentiation. You do not differentiate even a Buddha and a common people. To us, they are the same. Okay, but people tend to differentiate. Okay, they differentiate out Buddha and other beings, so they worship Buddha. Some of them they worship Buddha as God, they worship Buddha as their father, they worship Buddha, so they become worshipper. They say no, you should not become worshipper. It's the same. So like the first wall of the Vaisakya Guru, you see when I become Buddha, everybody look like me because you never differentiate, Okay, everybody. Secondly, is that they talk about donation of the body part, Donate your eye, donate your hand, donate your leg. That's not physical donation, You must understand the world is a risky world. So when you come back to this world, you always face a lot of problems. Sometimes if some accident, everything, maybe you lost your eye, some accident, maybe you lost your hand. Okay, this is a thing. So sometimes the family breaking up, you lost your wife. In that sense, no. Okay, not that you go to hospital, donate your hand. No, it's not like that. Remember, because this world is not perfect, They are very risky. So the bodhisattva dare to take the risk in order to serve all the human beings. So that is the universal compassion. Okay. Then we talk about generosity. Generosity is the same thing as dana, Okay, then this chapter, of course, is talking about what they call Mahayana. Okay, the Mahayana, but we try not to talk too much about Mahayana. Mahayana is nowadays people have been interpreted it is very very much complicated and all. Okay, better that we look at it as Deva Manusya and Brahmana. It's much easier to understand. Okay, this is the thing. So that these are the second level of yoga, where you have to interact with the society. You go to society, interact with them, then you do not differentiate them. Okay, then eventually you achieve Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Anuttara means the highest, Samyak means non-differentiation. Sambodhi means you understand everything. So you achieve the highest knowledge, where you understand everything, but you do not differentiate even a Buddha and a common people. Now, even Buddha, he do not differentiate a good man and a bad man, Okay, this thing. That's why in this Vaisakya Guru, okay, even Ananda told this Buddha, okay, people get great merit, when they listen to the name of Buddha. Okay, but he worried, some people may condemn Buddha, may not pay respect to Buddha, then they go to hell. Then Buddha said, not a single possibility, Okay, a person listen to the name of Buddha, but because he does not respect Buddha, they go to hell. A person go to hell because of mistake, a common mistake, not because he do not respect Buddha or do not respect God, Buddha doesn't care whether you respect him or you doesn't respect him. None of his concern, Okay, he already Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. He do not differentiate. Okay, that's why some people say that they want to go to the Green Land, but they worried, they break a lot of sila, they do a lot of mistakes. They say, I have committed so many, I'm very sinful, how can I go in there? I say, no, whether you are sinful or you're not sinful, you can go there. Only thing is that when your low is low, when you go to the Green Land there, you achieve, they have 9 levels, you will go to the lower level. The Green Land is not one level, the 9 level that depend on your skill. Okay, these are the thing. Okay, so that's in the future when we go to this Vaisakya Guru Sutra, this what they call this Amitabha Sutra, we will discuss more about the Green Land. Yeah.
Okay,
but in this practice, it talk about the 6 parameter. Okay.
And I think that's very clear here that the dana paramita can be cultivated by non-differentiation, making sure that you give something with joy Yeah, very beautiful, Doctor. Let's take the next
Yeah, yeah.
verse, 27.6.
Yeah, please.
Thus I have heard. One time the Buddha was staying at Anathapindida's ashrama in Jetwana of Shravasti. Then the Bhagwan addressed the bhikshus. The Tathagata manifests in the world with four fearlessnesses. Having attained these four fearlessnesses, the Tathagata abides unattached in the world and roars the lion's roar among assemblies, turning the wheel of Dharma or Brahma. What are the four? Doctor, it is Dharma or Brahma? Can we go back to the slide? In Chinese, what is it written? Turning the wheel of Brahma or Dharma?
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's the Dhamma.
Dharma. Okay, so that correction,
Dhamma,
please
Dhamma.
make a note that
That
turning.
means not the view of Brahma.
It's
Turning the hold on. Yeah. It's Brahma.
Brahma.
Turning the view of Brahma. Correct.
Okay, so it's correct.
Turning the
Okay.
view of Brahma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the four? The the fearlessness of declaring, I have accomplished this dharma. Even if Shramanas, Brahmanas, Mara's minions, or any sentient beings should declare in an assembly that I have not accomplished this, it would be untrue. Herein, I abide fearlessly. This is the first fearlessness. Second, the fearlessness of declaring, my taints have been completely destroyed and I will not take rebirth again. If any Shramana, Brahmana or being should claim in an assembly that my taints remain, it would be untrue. This is the second fearlessness. The fearlessness of declaring, I have forever abandoned the ways of ignorance and delusion. Should anyone claim I might return to ignorance, it would be untrue. This is the Tathagata's third fearlessness. The fearlessness of declaring. The noble path leads to complete cessation of suffering. None who follow it will fail. Should any Shramana, Brahmana, Mara's minions or beings claim in assembly that this path doesn't lead to liberation, it would be untrue. This is the Tathagata's fourth fearlessness. Thus, bhikshus, possessing these four fearlessnesses, the Tathagata roars the lion's roar and turns the wheel of dharma among assemblies. Now here it is coming dharma, okay. That was Brahma.
Yeah, Dhamma, yeah.
Okay. Therefore, bhikshus, strive diligently to attain these four fearlessnesses. Thus should you train. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy. Yes, Doctor.
This Dhamma, there are two types of Dhamma, no. One is Dhamma. Dhamma means he's teaching,
Aha.
Okay. Then the Dhamma of Brahma. Okay, that means he's teaching Brahmana.
Aha.
Yeah, teaching Brahmana. Yeah, okay. So he had the four fearlessness, no? Okay, four fearlessness. Okay, because some people claim that Buddha do not achieve this, Buddha do not achieve this. No, I achieve all of this, no. Okay, and I have done the role without any fearlessness. So I do the preaching without any fear. Okay, so he's talking about the four type of fearlessness. First, he teach the Dhamma without any fear. Okay, then sometimes people demean the Buddha. No, he said the Buddha do not achieve this. Buddha said, no, I have achieved everything. Some Buddha. Okay, then people sometimes say that, okay, now what is the difference between common people and a Buddha? It's not common people because the Buddha nature are crowded by ignorance, Okay, then they become common people. So in this Enlightenment Sutra, okay, this Ananda asked a very funny question, If a common people, the Buddha nature, due to ignorance, they become common people. Say Buddha, is there any possibility that ignorance come to you, then you become common people? Buddha said there is not a single possibility. Okay, this thing. Then Buddha used the word of refining the gold from the sand. You go to the river, Okay, you try to wash the sand to get the what do you call, to get the gold. Okay, after that after you washing all the debris now, okay, you see the gold and you pick up the gold. When you pick up the gold will never turn back to sand. Okay, this is the thing. So the Buddha said that when you achieve the Buddhahood, there's no possibility of you come back to become a common people. Okay, these are things. So these are the four type of fearlessness. Buddha always talk about fearlessness, no? Okay, fearlessness also mean that you without worry. Worry and fear, they always come together. Okay, we are fearless, that means you are worryless. When you are no worry, that means you don't have suffering. When you are fearless, you don't have suffering. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so this is this one. You remember this one. This chapter, this last two chapter is more on Brahmana. No? Okay, you actively you go into this thing fearlessness. No, you engage yourself. Okay, to the society, to everything. That is that is normally referred to the Brahmana. That's why he talk about the Brahma will. The Brahma will. Okay, Buddha do not against God at all. Many people say that Buddha is atheist. No. He is not concerned about God.
So, Doctor, please explain this wheel of Brahma and the wheel of Dharma. Can you explain both?
Wheel of Dharma is teaching.
Okay.
Teach you, no?
Yeah.
Wheel of Brahma is on belief, no?
Is wheel of Brahma Rupa? And
you hold to the Brahma mean rightness, no? The right God. You follow the Brahma we call it Brahma is pure action, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You need a clean life. A Brahma life. You need a clean life. No, you any God believer, you believe in God, you know. Of course,
clean life.
Clean, you know. Clean life, you know. All the God to teach you. You love your neighbor like what the God love you. You forgive your enemy like what God forgive you. You need to live a clean life, you know. That's a Brahma life.
So the wheel of Brahma wheel of Brahma could be for a common man, Panchashil.
Wheel of Brahma is a teaching.
Panchashil.
You know. I teach you. This is a teaching, you know. But wheel of Brahma, you lead a holy life.
So can I say the wheel of Brahma is following the Panchashil for a common man?
Yeah. The Panchashil and the teaching of God.
Yeah. This is for Brahma, wheel of Brahma. Wheel of Dharma is the teaching.
Teaching, the teaching. Now you see, when you are God follower, whether a Christian, you know, you are the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
Okay, but this you have to follow. You as a Muslim also, there are also a lot of what they call this the rules. No, you need to follow. Okay, you are Hindu also. There's a lot of rules to follow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, when you follow, then you call this a Brahma way.
Oh, okay, understood.
So these are the teaching. Okay, so actually, Buddha, you see, sometimes he's teaching this Maitreya. Maitreya is a very high level now. No? It's the next Buddha. No? Okay, these are the thing. So that they also say that actually sometimes the Bodhisattva also appear in the form of Brahma. Okay, to guide people. No? To guide people. Okay, so the Dharma wheel is the holy wheel. You lead a holy life. It's this thing. But the Dhamma wheel is you teach, you know. The 8 normal path, this what they call 4 normal truths. Okay, these are 6 paramita. These are Dhamma wheel. Yeah.
So Doctor,
but this thing talk about the 4 fearlessness of Buddha. Yeah.
So like you say, Doctor, the merit, like the celestial merit and the other one, the supreme merit. Okay, where we talk about the Brahma wheel is all where the Rupa world comes into being, and the Arupa world is basically all because of the teaching. So then the Heart Sutra plays a very important role, because here, Doctor, in the Heart Sutra also, Arya Avalokiteshvara is talking about a Bodhisattva. He is a Bodhisattva, and he's talking about fearlessness by realizing the nature of the 5 skandhas.
Yes, skandha, yeah. He what do you call? He understands that the 5 skandha are empty in nature. So he becomes fearless and he removes all the suffering.
So very well matching. Perfect.
Yeah. So you can only become fearless when you have no worry, you know.
Yes.
You have no worry because you don't have any attachment.
Yeah. So, doctor, because it's a nice, important discussion, if there are any questions, we can ask them also. Let them also
Yeah,
ask.
they can ask. Yeah,
It's an important phase because this particular wheel of Brahma was a big question mark that maybe the Chinese people have translated wrong or something went wrong. I thought.
No. Chinese are very strict in the language.
Yeah.
It cannot be wrong, no. Even your Brahma and Brahmin are also two different words. Yeah, cannot be wrong. Chinese language is very well defined, no.
Yeah.
Even your enter the samadhi, you know. Okay, and holding the samadhi is also different words. But both in English, both they use concentration. No, Chinese use two different words, so you can see the difference between the two. So the Dhamma will, okay, and the Brahma will is not the same.
Understood.
Yeah,
Any questions from the audience?
Yes,
yeah,
doctor.
Baji.
Yeah, in 27.5, there is a question. There is a phrase. Second, when giving away his head, eyes, marrow, brain, kingdom, wealth, continuously. So in that, so how we so it's a very giving too much for a person. So how we train that mindset?
So, doctor, he's saying about the same one that you are saying, that when you are born as a bodhisattva and you have to give your hands, eyes, everything. So, when that is a too lot of giving, so how do you learn the skill of that kind of sacrifice in this world? How do you develop?
It's not learn. No, it's not learn. It's resolution. Nothing to do with learning. You resolve, no.
Yeah.
Your resolution. Nothing
It's
to
your
do with
resolution.
learning. Okay. Now you see, let's say in the future you decided to come back to this world. Okay, you decided to come back to this world. You had to prepare to sacrifice now. Okay, because this world is not perfect, you know. Sometimes you have war. Okay, sometimes you have calamity. Sometimes you have so many things that are unforeseen things are happening in this world, no. Okay, so you as a bodhisattva, you are ready to face all the risk. You are ready to face all the risk. If you can face all the risk, okay, and you are not fear, you don't have any fear of it, then you can come back.
Okay. Yes, Aranya,
Okay,
you had
that's why the way of bodhisattva is a way of endurance. You need to endure all these things. Not easy, you know.
Like doctor in the Diamond Sutra, like the King Kalinga, even though
it's chopping the hand of the previous life of Buddha. Or even that he do not harbor any hatred to him.
Correct.
He say, when I enlighten you with the first one, I save you. And one of the 5 disciples, no, I think the first one, I forgot the name. He is a Kalinga's incarnation. Yeah. The Buddha have 5, the first 5 disciples, no?
Yeah.
The leader of the 5. He ex-life is Kalinga.
King Kalinga.
King Kalinga. Yeah.
Saranya? Yeah, you had a question, Saranya?
Yes, doctor. Actually, Dr. Here we discussed about the fearlessness. So this fearlessness means that straightforward. Yesterday you talked about the straightforwardness. So fearless means we can talk anything, the truth. So there is no fear to talk anything, right? But there is some, we have to, if I said anything, any word, so I will be conscious about if that word is affecting anyone. Is that thinking is fear, or that because of fear, or any other reason? What is the difference between these two?
So let me.
Can you repeat
that? Yeah, I'll summarize that question. Saranya has a good question. Saranya says that between fearlessness and yesterday you discussed about straightforwardness. When you are very straightforward, is because you're fearless and you speak something. But when you say something very straightforward, that thing can hurt somebody, can cause something, and that keeps on running behind your mind that you said something, and then that causes some kind of fear within you that, it should not have been said like this or something. So how do you deal with this kind of 2 approaches of being fearless?
You should remember one more thing now. Skillful. Do the thing skillful. Okay. When you say something, and this something will hurt someone, then you better put the language skillfully,
Yeah.
Okay, to avoid the kind of confrontation. That's why we do that, Okay. Sometimes we do that. We see something, Okay, we want to advise people or do something, but you know that when you say something, they may not feel good, Okay, so sometimes we use parable, we use this thing slowly, skillful means, to guide people to this thing. Now, straightforwardness doesn't mean that you do the thing bluntly, Straightforward and do the thing bluntly are two different. Bluntly, I don't care, Okay, I just hit, I just do, that's blunt. That's not straightforward. Straightforward, then you don't cheat, You don't cheat, you do it as it is. This is the thing. You don't cheat doesn't mean that you have to confront people, That's why the language that you use, you should choose it properly so that you should avoid confrontation. Then also you need also that's why you see this Lotus Sutra. Okay, in order to save this thing, the bodhisattva, the elders, they were what they call. You see, the son become a beggar, In order to solve the gun, he also become like a beggar. Okay, the son is a sweeper, He also become a sweeper. Okay, so you become someone first, before you try to convince him. That's what you need to have some skillful means. Okay, that's why one hand you need to be straightforward. Okay, don't cheat. Okay, you whatever this thing we do it, we observe the Panchasila. Okay, one hand. Secondly is that you must use your brain, when you do this thing, Okay, sometimes you want to put up some ideas, so you should put the ideas skillfully. Skillfully, that also very important. Okay,
Yeah.
this is also important, yeah.
Okay, so good. Thank you. Nice question.
Thank you.
We can take the next sutra.
Yeah, I think just now you maybe you confuse between straightforward and blunt.
Yeah.
Blunt is not straightforward. Blunt is they don't care about your feeling. They don't care about this thing. They just hit. No, that is not straightforward. That sometimes is stupidity, Okay, straightforward, then you still have to take care of people's emotion, Okay, you when you are telling the truth, doesn't mean that you have to tell everything. Sometimes people ask about our company trade secret, we never tell them, No need, not necessary to tell them. Okay, this thing, but you no need to cheat them. But
Yeah.
you have the right not to tell. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think we proceed.
Yeah. So let's take 27.7.
Yeah.
Thus I have heard. One time the Buddha was staying at Anathapindida's ashrama in Jetwana of Shravasti. Then the Bhagavan addressed the bhikshus. There are 4 kinds of people who are wise, courageous, learned in ancient and modern teachings, and accomplished in the Dharma. What are the 4? 1. A bhikshu who is learned in ancient and modern teachings, foremost among assemblies. A bhikshuni who is learned in ancient and modern teachings, foremost among assemblies. An upasaka, a male lay disciple, who is learned in ancient and modern teachings, foremost among assemblies. An upasika, female lay disciple, who is learned in ancient and modern teachings, foremost among assemblies. These, O bhikshus, are the 4 who are foremost in the assemblies. Then the Bhagavan spoke this verse. Courageous and fearless, learned and skilled in teaching dharma, like lions among assemblies, they dispel all cowardice. Bhikshus, perfect in precepts, bhikshunis, rich in learning, upasakas, firm in faith, upasikas, likewise steadfast, foremost among assemblies, harmonizing all communities. To understand this truth, look to the rising sun. Therefore, O bhikshus, you should study ancient and modern teachings and become accomplished in all aspects of the dharma. Thus should you train. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy. Yes, doctor.
Yeah, beautiful. We talk about
Beautiful.
4 assembly.
Yeah.
4 assembly, Okay, the Sramana monk, okay, the nuns, okay, the upasaka and upasika. Okay, the lay disciple and this thing. They say that they are the excellent, Okay, if they are fearless, okay, and if they are learned in an ancient and modern teaching. Ancient modern teaching. They mean you should not only learn about sutra. No?
Yeah.
You should learn about any technology. You should learn about it. That's why you do it in Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna is a very, very perfect example. No? Okay, he's good in sutra, and he also good in producing steel. Nagarjuna is you can imagine, the time is in the 2nd century, India already mass producing the steel long before any other nation in the world. Okay, this thing. So even during the Han Dynasty, okay, that is in the 1st century. Okay, this is China defeated by the Tatar, because Tatar are using the steel technology from Kusan. From Kusan, this are the thing. That's why even in the beginning of the millennium, India already know how to produce the steel. So this kind of technology is still important now. That's why those monks, the 10,000 of monks go to China, they just other than sutra, they bring a lot of things. First, they bring in the knowledge of medicines. A lot of medicines, they bring to. That's why in Chinese, many of these medicine they still like sesame. Sesame is from India. Okay, this thing. This walnut.
Walnut, huh?
Walnut also from India.
Okay.
This sesame, walnuts, Okay, grapes.
Grapes is from India?
Grapes from the western, from Xinjiang, this thing. Now, in ancient time, that area is under India, the western Xinjiang, the Afghanistan, even part of Iran, okay, until the Caspian Sea, until the top there, this under Kusan, Kusan is a huge empire, okay, and Sanskrit is used as a that's why there's a Chinese take it as a Indian empire. The problem is that, but the British do not. British take it as a Huns or Tatar. No, they are not Hun and they are not Tatar. No, they are from Yezi. Yezi is the arch rivalry of Tatar. They fight Tatar to the very end. They are not Tatar. Okay, this thing. So then after that, they what they call, they intermix with the Northern Indian. Okay, then they become Indian. Like, you see the Kumarajiwa, Chinese take him as Indian, Kumarajiwa, he's treated as Indian because he speaks Sanskrit now. He speaks Sanskrit, so that's why he's Indian. So yeah, he's from Kucha. Kucha now is in Xinjiang, China. Kucha, this city is still there. Kucha, this city is still there. Okay. In the future, maybe I'll show you some dances, of there. Their face look like Chinese now, but the dance is typically like Indian. Yeah, they have this the kucha, this thing. Then remember, okay, when Buddha talk about sangha, monk, okay, it refer to the 4 disciples. Nowadays, they only refer to monk, and even in Sri Lanka, they only refer to the male monk. None also out. No. They don't have nun system. They don't even allow women to become nuns. Okay, so that's why we don't agree with them. They already deviated from the teaching of Buddha, and they claim that they are the original one. They claim that they follow this thing. No. They are not original. They do not follow it properly. This thing. We do not agree with that. Okay, this thing. A lot of self-claim, a lot of over-claim. Okay, now you look at this sutra very clearly, 4 disciples. Okay, so Hombao also part of them. So we also part of the Sangha. No need to save your head, to become a Sangha.
True.
Okay, no need to save your head. Yeah.
So, Doctor, so when we look at these 4, right, Bhikshu, Bhikshuni, Upasaka and Upasikas, okay, the first 2, Bhikshu and Bhikshunis, they will form the Shramanas, and the Upasaka and Upasaka become the Brahmanas, right?
Yeah, the second one, Upasaka and Upasika, they are the Brahmana.
Okay.
They are Brahmana. So as I said, even during the Buddha's time, this Sramana and Brahmana, they are not in good term. They always quarrel with each other. During the Buddha's time, they are not. No, because the practice are totally opposite. How to be in a good term.
Correct.
You see, the Sramana, the Sramana, the Unni, they cannot own any properties.
Yes.
They cannot go, they cannot work for agriculture, they cannot prepare their own food, they cannot keep anything, you know. Okay, they have to depend on the donation for survival. But Brahmana, the opposite, no. They have to till the soil, okay, they have to prepare the food, they are the provider, you know. They are the one who provide everything, you know. So the practice is sometimes is opposite, you know. The practice is opposite. That's why, and for these two group people to sit down together is not so easy.
So, Doctor, today morning we were doing, we started a new series where we are doing the Sutra talks also because, and then we did the Sutra of 42 sections today. And in it is very clearly mentioned about what a Shramana is. And in that it is very clearly said what a Shramana is and what a Brahmana is. And they have defined it very clearly. Only two things. Beautiful Sutra, the 42 sections, you know, the Sutra on 42 sections.
If you want to become a Shramana, 3 ropes and 1 bowl.
3 ropes and 1 bowl, yes.
Nothing more than that.
And 250 plus Shilas to follow. But if for a Brahmana, 5 Shila only.
5 Shila is for the Upasika.
Yeah.
And Upasaka.
Yes, for the Brahmanas,
5 Shila, for the lay people. Yeah, these are the thing. The thing is that after that, the Sramana system have been transformed beyond recognition, you know. Okay?
True.
They have properties, they keep properties, no? Then they own the land, they collected rental, okay? Then they receive money, you know. Then they keep the money. That is all against the teaching of Buddha.
So technically, Doctor, they cross over. Like the Shramana wants to be like the Brahmana, Brahmana wants to be like a Shramana. The Brahmana becomes a Shramana, becomes like Baba in India. Baba.
The Brahmana also try to act like a Shramana. No. Buddha said, no. You are Brahmana, be a Brahmana.
Be a Brahmana.
Brahmana is Brahmana. You don't.
Try to be the other one.
Some of them mix, like for example, Buddha himself.
Buddha, but that is Buddha, Doctor.
Brahmana,
Yeah.
Brahmana. Okay, and also Nagarjuna.
Yeah.
Or Mahakasyapa. But they are very high level.
Very high level.
We don't do that. Be a Brahmana, mean Brahmana.
Absolutely.
Don't try to save your hair, and don't try to become like Ramana. No.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, Doctor, we'll take one more.
Yeah. I think one more. Yeah. We still have about 15 minutes. I think one more.
So 27.8.
Yeah.
Thus, I have heard. One time, the Buddha was staying at Anathapindita's ashrama in Jetwana of Shravasti. The Bhagwan addressed the bhikshus. There are 4 kinds of Garudas, golden-winged birds. What are the 4 Garudas? Egg-born Garudas, womb-born Garudas, moisture-born Garudas, and spontaneously born Garudas. Similarly, bhikshus, there are 4 kinds of Nagas. Egg-born Nagas, womb-born Nagas, moisture-born Nagas, and spontaneously born Nagas. When an egg-born Garuda seeks to eat Nagas, it perches on an iron tree and dives into the ocean, which extends 280,000 yojanas deep, where the 4 Naga palaces reside. The egg-born Garuda parts the waters with its wings to catch the egg-born Nagas. But if it attempts to catch the womb-born Nagas, the Garuda will perish. After catching its prey, it returns to the iron tree before the waters close. A womb-born Garuda can catch both egg-born and a womb-born Naga, but will die if it attempts to catch the moisture-born Nagas. A moisture-born Garuda can catch egg-born, womb-born and moisture-born Nagas, but will perish if it tries to catch spontaneously born Nagas. A spontaneously born Garuda can catch all 4 types of Nagas and safely return before the waters close. However, when Naga kings take refuge in the Buddha, Garudas cannot harm them. Why? Because the Tathagata constantly abides in the 4 immeasurables: loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. These divine abodes give the Buddha invincible spiritual power. Therefore, bhikshus, you should cultivate these 4 immeasurables. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy. Yes, Doctor.
You must understand, snake, you know,
Ah.
okay, always eaten by eagle. Even the chicken also eat the snake.
Huh.
I have saw one, even the rooster, you know. So that is a natural enemy of snake.
Ah.
So you can see the National Geography, you know.
Ah.
Okay, the eagle go and catch the snake
Yeah.
from the sea. Okay. Then of course they have 4 life form, you know. One is the egg-born. Egg-born naga means snake.
Mm-hmm.
The python, the snake is egg-born naga.
Correct.
Then there is this water-born naga. Water-born naga, they are mythical naga. They already and these are womb-born. Womb-born naga and womb-born this Garuda. They can take the form of a human being, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They can have 2 forms. They can be in the form of naga, and it can in the form of a human being. Okay. Sometimes some people even say that this womb-born naga, they are the reptilian. Okay, they look like human being, but they have skill, you know. They look like reptile. Okay, this thing, and he heard that Shen Chang have seen once, you know, on his way to India, in his record, reptilian, you know. This a womb. This womb-born, okay, but womb-born Garuda, how is that we doesn't know. Okay, this thing, but Naga is like reptilian. Okay, then the waterborn is the one for the sea, you know. The higher level, the one who control the cloud, control the rain. That is very high level already. Okay, then after that, the highest one is in a Dewa plane. Okay, the what they call the
Spontaneously.
spontaneous one, the Dewa plane. Okay, they are very high. They are very high. Okay, this thing, and it's not easy for us to see, you know. Okay, you must very high conscious level only you're able to see them. Okay, so sometimes when your consciousness level are not very high, you can even see the eye. You can even see the tail. You cannot see the whole dragon. These are the thing. But the Garuda is the natural enemy of dragon. Garuda. So Garuda, they are 4 level. No? Okay. So the phoenix also Garuda. The phoenix is from ashes, from fire. Is what they call this Garuda. Okay, very colorful, no. Okay, this sort of thing. But all these things are mythological. No? We just understand what do.
Absolutely.
No need to go too details on that. Yeah, nothing to do with sunya, no.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with, just for your general knowledge will do. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So I think, Doctor, that will be the last session. Maybe. Yeah. So we can open the floor for questions.
Yeah. Any question or not? Yeah.
Doctor, here there is a word called iron tree. What it meant to be?
So there, in that one thing, again, it's the Garuda sits on the iron tree and then dives deep into the ocean. 28.
Yeah. No need to worry about the iron tree. It's just a description, you know.
Okay.
It's just a mythological.
Doctor, you say, the fox and the sour grapes. Sometimes we have to use.
Now, sometimes all this thing is mythological. This thing. Sometimes it's the teaching that's important, you know.
Yes.
Not the physical.
Yeah.
You see the fox after the sour grape, you know. Okay, so you cannot ask, hey, when the fox become vegetarian, you know, eat the grape. What type of grape? Is it peanut? Is it what they call? What type of grape? No. You don't ask this kind of question. So that is we call this mythology. Mythology just to teach you, you know.
Absolutely.
Okay, you don't go for the logic, you know.
Okay.
The logic. Even you read the Bible, you talk about the trees, the forbidden tree. There is mythology. Because the snake can talk, you know. When an animal can talk, that means that this is mythology.
True.
How can a snake can talk, you know? Okay, that means when animal can talk, then the author tell you this is not a true story, you know. This is a mythology. You just learn the teaching author. Don't go into the details.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
Don't say, hey, what type of snake? Why he can talk, you know? Is he have a vocal voice? No. This is a question, you know. Okay, don't ask a question that God know that Adam going to eat the apple or not. If the Adam know that why the God create the forbidden way and let Adam didn't punish him, no, don't ask this question. Okay, so you have to very important.
Yeah,
but this Garuda and this Naga, they are real, no? They are not mythological.
Okay.
And Doctor, the beautiful thing here is even the fear of the Nagas under the protection of Buddha is gone. So the fear is gone away. That's the essence.
Yeah. One he take refuge in Buddha, the Garuda cannot harm him.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, these are the thing. The same with us now. We take refuge in Buddha, take refuge in Dhamma, many things cannot harm us.
Absolutely. We don't need to worry.
Yeah. These are these things. That's why when you practice sunya, no need to worry
Yeah.
that the devil go into your Satan go into your mind, all these things. All these very funny idea, no. What I say, no need to worry about it. We have been teaching for so many years, 50 years now. I never seen anything like that happen in sunya.
True. So,
Yeah,
Doctor, there's any questions from you, Saranya?
Yes, Doctor. Actually, in 27.71 verses is there now. In that, here, Bhikshu is perfect in precept, Bhikshuni is rich in learning, Upasaka in faith, Upasikas likewise steadfast, foremost among assemblies, harmonizing all communities. If these people have any special skill in this area, that's specifying like that.
No, so,
Because,
Doctor.
Yeah.
So, if I'm correct, Saranya, I'm just going to summarize your question. The question is the bhikshus, bhikshunis, the upasakas and upasikas, they are foremost in the assemblies with certain skill set. So, that's exactly what you're asking, right? Is there certain skill sets that you require for these people to be foremost in the assembly? Can we go to the slide if we can? 1 minute, let me pull up the slide.
What is the question?
So, the question here is the 4 bhikshus, bhikshunis, upasakas and upasikas. So here the question here is they are learned, who is learned in ancient. So these are the modern teachings. So they are foremost in the assemblies. Okay. So these are the qualities that a person these need to have so that they can become the best in the assembly.
Yeah, the best. Yeah. So even you are the monk, you should learn the skill. So that otherwise, how are you going to serve the society? You don't have the skill.
Yeah.
You see the Chinese monk when they go to Japan, they don't only bring the sutra. First, they bring the herbs. The herbs they even preserve until today. Then they bring the technology to build the building. Okay, the Tang dynasty, the architecture thing, and also the agro technology. They also bring in the advanced seed, good paddy seed. Okay, this thing. So they don't go there just bringing sutra. They bring a lot of technology, to educate the people. So like many in the ancient time, the Indian, when they go to Southeast Asia, they teach the people there how to do farming. Then automatically they become leader. So there are many Southeast Asia. The king actually the Indian, the first king. They are the Indian because they bring in the technology. Okay, for especially the agriculture. Then the Indian they have this iron technology. So they bring in all the agro tools. To plow the land you need the steel, to plow the land. Okay, then the Ayurvedic technology of Ayurveda. Okay, and also the writing skill. You see the Thai writing skill, the Myanmar writing. This even the ancient they are transformed. They get everything from Sanskrit. They modify Sanskrit into their local language. This is a thing. Okay, that's why India have a very great technological influence in the surrounding. Okay, in the Southeast Asia until today, Until today, you see that the language, the Malay language that we speak, contain a lot of Sanskrit words. Contain a lot until today. That's why you go to Kuala Lumpur, you see many of them. the Putrajaya, okay, the what they call. You have a lot of these Malay words. Actually, is coming from Sanskrit. Even Singapore, Singapore is for the Singa and Pora. Okay, the iron city. So Singapore is the Sanskrit word.
But Doctor,
so that's
Doctor, the best thing is this sutra that talks about ancient and modern learning. You are the best. You're the best example of that in DXN because DXN uses ancient knowledge with modern technology to build the world-class products. Yes.
Yeah, you use many products to produce the mushroom to produce the spina, but the mushroom is an ancient herbs. These are the thing. We need to be
Technocrat.
technologically sound.
Yes.
You need to practice mathematics, you need to this thing. Not only study sutra, no. You need to study many things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why even the ancient Indian university, they teach many things, not only teaching, even in Nalanda also, they're teaching mathematics, they're teaching astrology, especially astrology, you know. The Chinese also learn a lot of astrology from India. The star, no? The astrology, calculating of the ellipse, calculating of this thing. There are a lot is the knowledge are from India, no? Then the Arab also learn from Indian. Okay, the word astrology is the Arabic word, you know. The algebra also is Arabic word, and Arab learn it from Kusan, learn it from India. This is the thing. That's why there is no Aryan invasion, you know.
No, other way around.
There is the reverse, though. It's the India going out, no, not going in. The
True.
India going out. Because they say that the German language now contains some Sanskrit words, you know. Then they say the German are Aryan, they attack India. No, India go there, no.
Yeah.
The other way around. You look at the Chinese record. Oh, Indian going out, no.
True.
Okay, like the Yates coming, India going out, no. Then they combine with the Yates. They of course going out. Then otherwise should they speak Sanskrit?
So,
You understand or not?
yes.
Then the Kusan, the language, the main language they use is Sanskrit now. Even Kumarajiwa, language he uses is Sanskrit. Yeah, these are the thing. That's why now you need to understand the history. Last in ancient time is under India. It's under India. So even Afghanistan also under India, no. And part of the Persian and this
Kazakhstan. Huh.
until no, it's a Caspian Sea until the inland sea there. Yeah. It's a huge, it's a
Empire.
very huge empire there. Yeah.
So I think that was it. Hope you got your answer, Saranya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So actually, the keyword is fearlessness.
Fearlessness.
Fearlessness, I mean, without worry. And the only way to achieve fearlessness is emptiness. Okay, then you have nothing to fear.
So,
If
Doctor.
there's nothing there, then how to fear?
Yeah. Our Saranya is fearless, even though she's going through the toughest challenges in her life right now. I like her because she's smiling and she's fearlessly handling those challenges.
Yeah. A lot of things.
Good.
You're very, very, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if there's nothing much, I
Yes,
think
Doctor. No more questions.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, so Saranya, the fearlessness is being straightforward but skillfully. That's what we learned from Doctor today. Okay, be that way. And Baji, I think you got your answer.
Yes, Doctor.
Everything, you don't take it literally. Iron tree business, not just for namesake. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to read between the words. And I think that's what we learn from these talks, to get a little wiser, little smarter, so that we can understand this world and the complexities in this world and not get trapped in this world, and yet navigate ourselves to the shore that we want to go through, right? So thank you so much for all of you to help me in this translation study. And again, we see you next week. Till then, namaste.
Namaste, Doctor.